How you doing, Brian?
I'm good, Maurice. How you doing, buddy?
Nice to see you. Well, last week I had Woody Woodburn on from Ontario, and I get Terry Jagger coming up the next half of tonight's show, and he's coming from Windsor, and then I got a guy coming from Toronto next week. So that's the lemonade.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We make the world a smaller place.
Yeah, yeah. Thank God for Zoom, or we wouldn't get to play it all right now, eh?
Last year I didn't know how to spell Zoom.
Me and you both, buddy. Yeah, I'm learning a whole bunch of new technology that I never ever would have learned.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. There are some good things about this. Stuff we should have learned before the pandemic. Should have just, because there's guys out there that have been doing this for a lot longer. And it didn't take them a pandemic. It took me a pandemic. Might have taken you one, but
yeah, it's a good kick in the butt to start learning some new stuff. Yeah, for sure. But,
absolutely.
It is what it is, and I think "is what it is" the most politically correct term now for "it sucks," but.
Yeah, exactly. But I say some of us embraced it, and some of us managed to figure it out, and some of us didn't. And I feel bad for those. I help everybody. I really do. The best thing I tell people is just go watch YouTube. It's all there.
Man, yeah, absolutely. Like I was saying earlier, there I bought a new loop pedal today, and I was trying to read the instructions, and they were like reading Greek. I wasn't getting it at all, and I threw on a couple YouTube videos, and it had the exact model of the loop pedal I bought, and it gave me this wicked tutorial, and I'm still terrible at it, but I know how to operate it anyway.
You don't even need an owner's manual anymore. You don't need one. It's all on YouTube.
YouTube's got exactly.
Everything.
Like I mean, I started learning guitar before there was a such thing as YouTube. And
Can you imagine? Yeah.
Oh man, like
it's almost unfair, isn't it? That we had to do it. That we had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, that's why you see all these 15 and 16-year-olds that are playing like they've got 16 fingers now.
Yeah, I suppose that's
Who's
right.
teaching these people this?
Yeah. Well, that's embrace the technology. Like when we were young, we thought about like a one-hit wonder or a long shot. Like, oh my God, get into a recording studio. I was like, a big deal and all that. And once in a while somebody makes it big and all that. And now, the way the world is now is that every single one of us has the opportunity to play for 1 billion people a day online, but just the saturation's so high that the odds are just as ridiculously against you as they ever were. Really,
For
like
sure.
The thing is, like I have my own recording studio, but so do you, and so does everybody else, right?
Yeah,
So once again, get in line,
Yeah, you really got to know how to like kind of stand out above literally millions of people, because it's like you say, it's probably a couple $100 and you can run a little mini studio right out of your living room, like I've got going on right now.
Yeah, same here.
You've really got to figure out a way to really stand out in front of people in order to get noticed, right? Like,
and when it really comes right down to it, if you want to get noticed, there's guys out there that are especially they got commercial studios and they charge a couple $100 an hour. And you know why they do that? Because they're worth it,
Absolutely.
And the guys, lots of people have home studios, and there's only so, like I go as far as editing. I can track, I can record, and then I edit. And then when it comes down to that, I got great speakers, I got good gear, but my ears are shot from 40 years of rock and roll, and I've accepted it. People out there that are specialized, and they still are, just because
absolutely. Yeah, they go to school. Like there's a lot of guys that go. They go to school to be professional producers, right? And there's a reason. Yeah. There's a reason they're considered professional producers.
Mm-hmm. But you also consider too, there's more studios than there used to be, but there's also more people out there that want to be recorded, maybe. So, all I know is that I'm no more famous than I've ever been. So, nothing changed for me.
Yeah, I kind of look at it too. Like I look at it like buying a tattoo. I kind of look at it in a tattoo as in if you're going to chuck a couple dollars for it, you might as well chuck a couple dollars and get it done right, because it's going to be, once you've got a song recorded and once that's out there, it's literally there forever. So,
well, I'm going to give you, that's a good segue to the first part of our show, because you got a new album out.
I do. Yep.
Yeah. Why don't you start off, play a song off your album, and then we'll talk about it.
You got her. I'm going to play the first song on the album, as a matter of fact. This is a song called Carousel.
Awesome.
Started just past 11, barely made it to 7, and been to every pub in this town. But the sun is still shining, so I we hit wine, because we got the perfect effects. Let's just send some lines and we'll be doing fine. Our sleeves are still
just pull the mic in a little closer to your face there when you sing. That's it. You're gonna, yeah. You got some loud guitar. What kind of guitar is that? It's a freaky looking thing. It looks like Jetsons. I noticed that when I saw you live. You were at Pizza Town one night and you had that guitar. Is that a custom made? Is that custom made or something?
Yeah, kinda. I mean, I didn't have it custom made. I actually got it at a pawn shop in Fredericton. And it's a Dean Michael Schenker. Michael Schenker was a lead guitar player for, I think it was ELO.
Yeah, no, Scorpions.
Scorpions, yeah. And yeah, so it's a custom, but it's...
I met his brother, Rudolph Schenker.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there you go. That's nice. What you... That'll sound great. So tell me what the album, so where'd you record it at?
With Mr. Josh Kelly out at the Basement, Halifax. He's out in Spryfield there. Fantastic guy.
Yeah.
And yeah, me and Josh just clicked. Like, we'd met. I was searching for places to do the album anyways, and I came across Josh, and when I met him and all that, and we clicked pretty much right away. We were on the same page with a lot of the songs and stuff like that. There was
nice.
That was the first song that we actually did, and the reason that song is so special was the first song that we started, and it was actually the last track that we laid for the entire album before we put it out. And it was just cool how we were going through. It was like we were almost finishing each other's sentences in the recording process. Good. So we made, you know what I mean? It just felt like a good team or something. So
yeah.
With Carousel, that was the first song that we did, and we kind of left it. We left it set for the album took about 7-8 months, and and then I heard my lead guitar player one night do this cool little, like when you listen to the song, there's this little
yeah.
We kind of totally fluked it. Actually, we were jamming one night, and I heard Greg Hines. He plays lead guitar for me, fantastic guy. And I was like, I stopped the song, and I was like, what was that? And he's like, oh, sorry, man. I just thought I was like, no, don't be sorry, cool, man. Yeah. That is beautiful. I called Josh, and I was like, dude, we got to get him in the studio. You got to hear what he's got on the brain for this song. Yeah. And it ended up being the first song that we started and the last track that we laid for the album.
Right on. How many songs are on the album altogether?
8.
Yeah,
got 8 songs on there.
That's a full. That's considered a full length, I guess.
Yeah,
so it's a big commitment. It's a big commitment. That's your third album.
Third album. Yep.
Right on. So your bandmates, did they live in Cape Breton as well?
No, I live here in Halifax. I'm just over in Clayton Park.
You're in Clayton Park. I thought you were up in CB somewhere. That's where you're from, obviously. Where are you from? Where are you from?
Born and raised in Glace Bay.
Okay, you sound like it sounds like Dominion.
Pretty close, yeah.
I got friends who were born and raised in Dominion, so you sound just like them.
Yeah.
Glace Bay, Dominion. There's no distinct difference in the accent between Dominion and Glace Bay, is there?
No, Dominion is literally like my mom lives a 2.5 minute drive from Dominion. So there's not much of a border between Glace Bay and Dominion.
No.
I get that a lot, actually. You know what I get when I go away? Because I was in the military. I was in the military for 21 years. And I would go away, and people would always ask me what part of Newfoundland I'm from.
That's something. I thought you were from Dominion, but Glace Bay is good enough.
Oh yeah, it's literally right next door. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
but I've been here now. God, I'm going on 8 years.
I guess with your album, the new album that came out, you imagine you're playing a lot of songs off of that. But how has your music changed its style a lot over the years?
Well, you know what? Going back to working with Josh, I find he gave me almost like a more. I find I have a more dance, like a dancier sound. Now it's still rock and roll. Like it's
Same
still.
members?
Well, actually, the album itself, it was mostly me, Josh, and Greg. Like I would go in late. Obviously, I wrote the songs or whatever, but yeah, when it came to drums and stuff like that, it was mostly programmed. I did all the strings, like guitar and bass, and
Right.
yeah, and then we brought Greg. Greg would come in to play the lead. He played lead on 6 of the 8 songs. So my band itself, we've got, well, me on vocals and rhythm guitar. We've got Greg on lead guitar. I've got Greg's wife, Kara. She plays keys, and we've got a guy named Dan Cameron, fantastic dude. He came down from Toronto. He did isolate.
Yeah.
He came down from Toronto because he's originally from here, but he wanted to be kind of close to his family and stuff like that. So he was playing drums. He's been playing drums for us for a bit. So that's my band, and yeah, we're gonna go down. Hopefully, if June happens. I mean, everything is kind of so unpredictable right now, but we've got a busy June ahead. If everything goes forward, we're playing at I'm playing at a bar in Sydney. And then we're playing at a little festival that I'm running. I'm running a festival called Doucette in Glace Bay on the 19th of June. I've got 5 other acts that are going to be playing. And I mean,
It's
how
cutting
it
it close.
goes.
I have one. I have one in June. The same day. I'm doing a gig with Dan Dorian, an outside gig at the Anchorage. Actually, I got to plug that. There's still got a couple cottages left, and I don't think there'll be a problem. But a month is a long time, but it's not a long time.
Yeah.
We're just hoping, like you say, cross your fingers, and hopefully that things will lighten up.
And I mean, right now we've got 1,500 cases on the go, and
Yeah.
you can't run rock concerts when there's 1,500 cases on the go.
No, I can't even do the roundabout in my garage right now. I'm not bringing anybody in my garage. It's locked down here too. So
Yeah,
we'll worry.
for
But
sure.
run the Zoom for a while.
Yeah,
And
for
I can
sure.
bring.
It's
I'm
not
gonna bring.
forever.
Yeah, and I'm bringing on guests from out of town. That they're not coming in town to do this. So nice chance to get them on. As long as they're hooked up to a Zoom, we can do it. So give us another tune, brother.
Yes, bye. This one's called "I Want You More."
Is this on the new album?
Yep. I can count on one hand all the women I desired. So much of me to write a song and make me this inspired. Work so hard for, make me way past time. Tell her how much you rest me up against me wide. But you present to me such a pretty case. I wanna sing it to your face, leaving baggages. Cause I swear there ain't no better feeling being at my place, with my arms wrapped around that sexy little waist. To have such a taste, it's like drugs, I want more. At your every word commencing as you walk through the door. Making love the bed, bathroom, even on the floor. Pistol tied against a wall, going to a boat. So maybe then we'll go again. We'll lay here together, kissing up and down. The body pain is all better. Shivers up your spine to keep you warm like a sweater. Here to make you feel good, like a real go getter. 'Cause baby, you make me want you more. I said, baby, you make me want you more. I wish I could make the sky snow 50 centimeters. Lay here all day, cook to me like a healer. Smoking weed, telling jokes, wine by the liter. Call you babe, my boo, my babe, my woman, my sexy mama, see me. And you can light a room up like a sunbeam. Watch 100 movies, not see a single scene. Hope I don't wake up from this amazing dream. Feel like I take the whole world with you on my team. 'Cause baby, you make me want you more. I said, baby, you make me want you more. There isn't enough words in the world who says no. your voice smiling before I even start to dialing your number to have a foolish chat where we laugh about nothing. How cool is that? You're the number one girl in the world to me, and I can lay in bed with you just to hear you breathe. There's not a single thing about you that I can't get past, and about a whole lot just to help us laugh. You're the peanut in my butter, and there isn't any other. I still talk to you and stuff, so they're proud to be a lover, and I swear I'll never love nobody else. Say the best I can for you in sickness and health, 'cause
on. Excellent. Yeah. So you say you got 3 albums out, man. That's and how long of a period of time did it take you to put 3 records out?
2000. I put my first one out in 2016. That was called Why Not. Actually, I recorded it out your way. I was out at Simple Productions with John Murphy.
Yeah.
The first one there. Yeah, that was called Why Not. I did my second one in 2000, and it was right after I got back from tour. 2018. I want to say 2018. That was with Dennis Field out in Denmark.
Yeah.
And then I did my third one. I just finished it this year with Josh Kelly. So I think I'm gonna. Well, no, I don't think it. I'm gonna stick with Josh Kelly. I think me and Josh Kelly work really well together.
Good. Yeah. That's great. I mean, at least you're in the neighborhood, and like I said, now we get pretty crafty. Like you got a decent mic. You can do some stuff at home, and you can edit, and you can send it off, and you can mix it and that. Like if the pandemic's not stopping anybody from making music these days, right?
Absolutely not. No, actually, it's funny you should mention that. The last one, actually not the last one, the first lockdown that we had, one of my probably the guy's like a brother to me, Steve. We were kind of trading back and forth. He's not really a pro. Like he had just downloaded this program, like a mixing program or whatever.
Yeah.
And we were just sending stuff back. I was literally just using my iPhones. We came up with a lot of cool stuff actually, like stuff that eventually me and Josh are actually going to put together and put professionally down and stuff. And yeah, we were using a little bit of software and iPhone recordings, and yeah, we came up with probably about 5 or 6 really cool songs that eventually I'm going to put out onto like an actual CD. They'll go on my next album.
So you guys co-write?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, he would send me like a random beat that he kind of made up, and like it almost had like a bit of a. There's a bit of hip hop. There's a bit of a hip hop element.
I noticed that. I noticed in that last one there was. Yeah.
Yeah, my influences and genres. I'm so all over the map. I've got country songs, rap songs, heavy metal songs. Like
you've seen you've seen Jesse Patrick play then.
Oh yeah. Jesse's a good buddy of mine. I love Jesse.
Yeah. So, do you write autobiographical music at all?
Yes, a lot of it. I don't think I have a song that I can't kind of relate to something that, like from experience kind of thing. Like, and actually going back to me and Jesse were talking about this just a couple of weeks ago. I was telling him, I was like, I'm kind of in a bit of a writer's block kind of thing. And I was telling him about it, and I was like, man, I think every album I ever had come out, it was like right after something kind of, not necessarily like crappy, I wouldn't say bad, but a big event. Like my last album, for example, I was just after getting out of the military, so I was still like kind of having a bit of issues and stuff like that, and I was having a lot of trouble like adjusting. And every song that I pretty much wrote on it has a bit of a military, like I might have wrote it in like the theme of like a breakup or something,
right?
But it's actually
the military.
Yeah, most of it is almost like I was just treating the military like almost like a girlfriend,
like an ex-wife. Yeah. What else you got there, man? Play us another one.
I am gonna play the tune that me and Tony Tripper wrote. Actually,
right, cool.
This is called Boxing Rock.
I can hear Tony all over that. Yeah. So do you have any songs that you have planned for your next album that you haven't done yet? You haven't released anything?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I've got just scribblers, and most of these pages are full. Most of this isn't on the album.
Wow.
Just
Are
got
you
lyrics
playing any of
about
those songs yet? Are those songs
I've got a few songs. Yeah, I got a few songs that I play on a regular basis. It's just like I wanted the 8 songs, and I wanted to get the album out. So
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
It was kind of hard though, because I mean, I had probably about 3 or 4 songs that I wanted to go on there.
Right.
But I was like, well, I'll just save them, and they're there for the next one, right? And then with whatever I write, like I'm thinking I probably write. I've got songs that I wrote that were supposed to be on the first album that didn't even make an album yet. So those are songs that I want to get on there too, right?
What a great feeling.
It's actually hard to pick 8 songs.
Man, that's what a great... I was just going to say, that's a wonderful feeling, being able to have enough material that you can decide which ones you want to use instead of scraping together what you can do, right?
Oh,
I think that's absolutely fabulous. So, is there anything you got coming up online that we should know about, or anything like that? I know all live gigs are closed, so...
Yeah, I've actually got a fundraiser coming up on Friday. It's for the Steps for Life fundraiser. It's a fundraiser for families that have been affected by workplace trauma, and it's going to be online. I've got the event page. It's you can find it on my Facebook page or on my Facebook fan page, and there's a site there kind of linked into it that you can donate to the Steps for Life, and I'm really excited about it because I just finished 2 years of studying occupational health and safety in school. So to kind of end off my school year, or to end off my diploma, to be able to play this fundraiser it's
great.
Really pretty special thing.
It is super cool. That's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that, and that's Friday, and just a couple. I mean, I'm kind of in that fingers crossed for June. I got a bunch of stuff coming up in June, but.
Well, it's been a pleasure having you on tonight, man. Let's get caught up again soon. The last time I seen you play live, actually, was probably at Pizza Town. And that's when I saw your guitar from across there. I said, man, that thing looks like the Jetsons.
That's Matilda.
That's super cool. That's a cool looking guitar, bro. That's a super.
Thanks very much.
I mean, if I saw you at 500 feet, I'd know it was you from the guitar anyway.
Yeah, thanks so much, Maurice. I love this show, man. I've watched a couple episodes of this show, and
We'll probably get together when we can. We'll probably get together on Tony's dock or something. We'll do one of his paddle up parties. We did one last year, and it turned out to be quite.
Talking about that already, actually.
I did one last summer for him. It was fabulous. All the people paddled up on their boats. It was one of my favorite gigs all summer, actually. I got a couple nice, good promo shots from it too. So good luck with the music. Good luck with the next record that comes out. Hopefully we'll see you over the summer somewhere at one of the gigs or at a festival or something like that. And all the best, and take care, and stay safe, and stay positively negative. And close it out with a song, folks. And thank you, Brian Doucette. Let's give it up for him. Thank you. Right on, dude.
Thanks very much, Maurice, buddy. This was purely a pleasure, buddy.
No problem.
This one's got a video on YouTube, actually. It's called Broken Heart Games.
What's up?
Wake up in the morning and smell your scent on my pillow. I can't believe I drove you this far away. You can't imagine how much shame I carried from the way I spoke to you. I feel losing everything best in me that day. And I try to move on, told myself you were gone. Now I got to fake a smile that just won't go away. So I smile all my friends inside my routine. This stretching past the point of breaking. I gotta move on, gotta be strong. It brings a happiness I spent, so I'm faking. I think the feeling's guilt that's caused by shame, but there's no direction anywhere for me to point the blame. So I'll just sit here. Got drunk and started texting with 3 women last night. You downloaded Tinder, trying to swipe you away. I turned down all three cause I couldn't stand the thought of someone else sharing my bed. I guess I'm just doomed to sit here and drink all day. And I try to go out, and then I'll come and out, that I'm never gonna be ready to throw the thought of us away. So I smile on my friends inside with tenderness, stretching past the point of breaking. I gotta move on, gotta be strong, embrace the happiness I spent so I'm faking. I think the feeling's guilt that's caused by shame, but there's no direction anywhere for me to point the blame. So I'll just sit here, playing broken heart games. And I know getting over is dead, but I'd give anything for just one text. So I smile to all my friends inside my witness, stretching past the point of breaking. I gotta move on, gotta be strong, embrace the happiness I spent so I'm faking. I think the feeling's guilt that's caused by shame, but there's no direction anywhere for me to point the blame. So I'll just sit here, play broken heart games, play broken heart games. Thanks very much, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Maurice, thanks for having me, bro.
Thank you very much.
Jam some point over the summer here if you ever get unlocked.
Yeah, unlocked. Good way to put it. All right.
Thanks very much, brother.
Have a great night. Have a
You
great
too,
night.
man.